So this is the Amazon Fire HD for 2017. Now, if it looks a little familiar from our video last year on the previous model, it should, because they're pretty much the same, just, minus the Christmas tree. So now we have the new model, 2017. Let's go take a look and see what's new. So first, a reminder of what the Fire HD 8 actually is. $80, you get 16 gigabytes of storage, which isn't much at all, but it does take an SD card. The display isn't great, but it will be plenty good enough for your kids to use. It's got a quad-core processor running at 1.3 gigahertz. Don't worry about that though, your kids certainly won't. It's got speakers and cameras and buttons and, okay, it's a tablet. The important stuff is that it still runs Android and it still has access to Amazon's App Store, and that's pretty good. It's maybe not quite as deep as Google Play, but Amazon still has a whole lot in there. Now, it's still loaded up with Amazon software, and that's actually a good thing because Amazon has some of the best built-in parental control software you can get at this point to make it really easy to load it up for your kids, really easy to set screen time and password locks and all that stuff. That'll probably keep your kid out of trouble, or at least it's gonna slow them down. So what's different from the 2017 model than the 2016 model? So it's just a tad thicker, about a half a millimeter, and it's a wee bit heavier by 1 whole ounce. The headphone jack and volume buttons have changed places, and it now takes up to a 256 gigabyte storage card instead of just 200 gigabytes. So that means more movies, I guess. And the door on the little port for the card has changed a little bit too. It's also lost the gyroscope, but it now has a proximity sensor, so there's that. But probably the biggest change that you might actually notice is that it now has dual band Wi-Fi instead of just a single band. That should give you a better connection, but that's also kind of tempered by the fact that this just isn't a quick tablet in the first place. Otherwise, same old Fire HD. You have access to books and movies and music and apps and games and the entire internet because it's a web browser. It's actually a pretty decent tablet for $80. So why so cheap? This is the one with the special offers, right? Yes, ads on the lock screen. A couple things about that. The special offers don't actually show up on the accounts for the kids, so they're not gonna have the option to buy anything quite as quickly as I do every time I turn this tablet on. That's actually a good thing. But moreover, they just don't bother me that much. I just kind of put it in my pen and go about business and enjoy the fact that I have a really inexpensive tablet for just a little bit of visual nonsense. But you know what? It's not that bad for adults too. If you just want something relatively simple for books and movies and music and maybe the odd game here or there, hard to beat $80. So that's it for the Amazon Fire HD 8. Absolutely can still recommend this if you're looking for something inexpensive. Be sure to use the link down below in the description. That'll help us out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Sign up for the newsletter. See you next time.